I think it really speaks to the origins of what we refer to as Labor Day. They began as really, community-based events in different places, different times, and it really was an opportunity, and something that is part of the labor movement and has remained part of the labor movement is that you use leisure activities and these kinds of events to bring people together, to improve or increase the solidarity among not only trade union members but their families and also in the community. West Virginia, in the early 1980s, West Virginia had the highest union density in the country. And while West Virginia is still what would be considered a union state, if you will, where density is still relatively high. If you go back to the early 80s, which is not even probably the highest point, you've got nearly half of all manufacturing workers in the state were union members. With the pandemic now and the way it's affected all of us in so many ways, I think the idea of looking at work and looking at what work means in our society is being reevaluated through a different lens. And I think labor organizations are always there trying to represent the interests of working people, and they'll continue to do that. I think labor is doing what they can do to try to put safeguards in place and to look after the people that they represent. And it's an example of, how representation in the workplace is valuable in and of itself. And it's not just about the wages and the benefits and the things that are normally attributed to unions. And there are a lot of people working today. The vast majority of our population works without any representation in the workplace, and we're really all just trying to figure out how this is going to work.